Hey guys, we're going to be talking about probability today. Here's your warm-up. Just go ahead and reduce these fractions to simplest form. Press play when you're ready to correct. Right, so quite a few vocabulary terms we're going to be talking about today. Experiment, trial, outcome, sample space, event, and probability. So an experiment is an activity in which results are observed. Each observation is called a trial, and each result is called an outcome. The sample space is the set of all possible outcomes of an experiment. So for example, flipping a coin is an experiment, and the sample space, all of the possible outcomes, or you would get heads or tails. For rolling a number cube, the sample space would be getting a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. An event is any set of one or more outcomes. The probability of an event is a number from 0 or 0% to 1 or 100% that tells you how likely the event is to happen. You can write probability as a fraction, decimal, or percent. Probability of zeros means it is impossible or it can never happen. For example, rolling a 8 on a 6-sided number cube is not possible. The probability of 1 means the event is certain or will always happen. So rolling a number that is less than 8 is certain because all of the numbers on a number cube are less than 8. The probability is of all outcomes in the sample space will add up to 1. So probability of getting a 1 on a number cube is 1 out of 6. Getting a 2 is 1 out of 6. Getting a 3 is 1 out of 6, and so on. You add up all of those, and you get 6 out of 6, or 1. So go ahead and copy down this chart. The never happens, you should know that that means impossible. Always happens is certain. 1/2 that happens about half the time is as likely as not. So for this first example, we're going to give the probability for each outcome. The basketball team has a 70% chance of winning. Okay, so 70% or 0.7. For lose, it would be the opposite. So 1 subtracting that 0.7 would give us 0.3 or 30%. So win would be 70%, lose 30%. Okay, rolling or spinning a 1. There's 8 equal sections here, and 3 of them are 1. So it'd be 3 out of 8. There are 3 2s, again 3 out of 8, but there are only 2 3s, so 2 out of 8 or 1/4. You're going to go ahead and skip this one. So to find the probability of an event, add the probabilities of all of the outcomes included in the event. So a quiz contains 5 true-false questions. Suppose you guess randomly on every question. Not very smart. The table below gives the probability of each score. What is the probability of guessing 3 or more correct? So the event is 3 or more correct consists of the outcomes 3, 4, and 5. So we would add those together, the probability of 3, the probability of 4, and the probability of 5. We add those together and we get 0.5 or 50%. And the probability of guessing fewer than 2 correct. So that is 0 and 1, less than 2. So add those together and we get 0.187 or 18.7%. All right. And here's your lesson quiz. Go ahead and copy down the chart, the 3 problems, and we'll go over these in class.